Okay.
Janet Gibson. Oh.
Okay. All right. Gibson, go ahead.
Hey, I wanted to ask you, what's the name of that root that you were just talking about that keeps you your arteries and veins healthy? You didn't say the name of it.
You're talking about the keeping the arteries clean?
Yes.
Well, I was talking about IV chelation. And okay, the arteries is you've got two avenues with your arteries. One is a non-GMO'd powdered form, non-Chinese manufactured vitamin C.
Vitamin C, okay.
Powder form, non-GMO'd, and not made in China.
Okay.
Okay. Which means
Thank
that
you
it's,
so much.
Metal toxicity is gone, and it's very healthy. And there's also a couple other things that that are aminos that are added to that. You can send me an email, and I can put that in the email.
And like getting to a point where I'm having trouble breathing. I don't know if there's some dark energy that's trying to end my life, or that
your smoking constricts the blood vessels. Okay, and after a while, the blood vessels become calcified, and they become brittle, and they aren't flexible anymore, and then they start getting clogged because they're damaged. And on the internal lining of the arteries, they become inflammation, and then they become scored or erupted, where they kind of bleed, and different like cholesterol collects in there, and you get plaque buildup. So when you start feeling a laboring of breath, when you start feeling that, that means that your arteries are becoming obstructed to the point where it's affecting the oxygenation of the blood and the blood flow through the heart and through the rest of the body. And when it affects the blood flow through the heart is having to work that much harder to be oxygenated, to oxygenate things through the lungs. And so as that drops and decreases, you then you have a hard time breathing. And that's why a lot of people get sleep apnea. That's why they have that and they stop breathing. It's because of that congestion in the arteries that's causing the person to start labor and breathing. Now, when those arteries are cleared, the breathing drops down, stops. Now, there is something that you can get, that you can use, that will, and you've got to, you got to take it slowly to begin with, but it's all natural. It's not chemical, and it's called Cardio C. Cardio, CARDIO-C.
Okay.
And what that will do is it will begin to detox and clear the arteries through natural chelation. Okay, it's got a couple other elements in there, aminos, which help as well, and it is I swear by it. It's a wonderful. It's non-GMO'd vitamin C. It's derived here in the U.S. It is so it's not made in China, and it's non-GMO'd vitamin C. And one scoop in clean water, and I don't mean spring water, I mean distilled water. So you put that in there and mix it up, let it dissolve in about 8 ounces of water. And then, or you can put it in anything, quite frankly, but you put it in that and drink it. And, do it once a day to start off with. And you'll begin to notice a difference. You'll begin to notice the change in energy. And it's got a good dose of vitamin C. It's about 2,500 milligrams of just cleanest, best vitamin C you can get a hold of. And it's a super antioxidant. It's the grandfather of antioxidants, vitamin C is.
Okay, and then my last thing, when you were talking about the Cardio C, you said something about distilled water. Is that what you drink, is distilled water?
What I do is I'll take Himalayan pink salt. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of it because sodium is obviously too much is bad, and so I take a 32-ounce glass mug, and I fill it to the top with the distilled water, and then I grind in 2 grinds of Himalayan pink salt, and that's my mineral base that revitalizes and makes the water alive. Right. And then I drink that, but I happen to drink 4 of those a day.
Okay.
So I drink a gallon of distilled a day.
Okay, great. And do you put your Cardio C in that too?
Yeah, I'll use the distilled without the Himalayan pink salt with the Cardio C, because the Cardio C has sodium ascorbate.
Right.
So there's sodium in it, so you don't need to add any more. And it's orange flavored. It's great. I've used Cardio C for years, and I know people who have used it for many years that's kept them alive.
That's nice. I think we're probably close to the same vintage, so I think we're trying to aim for the same thing, so that all this sounds really good.
Oh, absolutely.
Jared?
Sure can.
All right. This is DW from Texas. I'd like to say a compliment on that Cardio C. Not too long ago, I had a heart attack, and my doctor put me on all these crazy meds. Well, I took myself off of it, and I put myself straight on that twice a day, started walking, and after going back to see the doc, she gave me a complete clear bill of health on my heart.
Yeah.
So
isn't that great? I just want to let you know how good that stuff works. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's and you might tell people that's a direct hook. I don't get anything for that. That's nothing. That's just a referral to help people, and it's miraculous. It is. It really is. And you're living proof of it. Yeah, it's saved so many people's lives with the heart and the cardiovascular system and the arteries. It's just spectacular. It really is. And that feels good. That makes me feel really good, because that's the purpose of this whole thing is that's brave. That's a lesson for a lot of people, that you had the gumption to say, okay, so I had a heart attack and I'm on all of this junk, all of this stuff that's weighing me down, causing all kinds of side effects. It's just, I got to get off. And you took yourself off of that, and you've been on the Cardio C, and the doctor said, probably, I don't know what you're doing, but you're in great shape. They did
an echocardiogram and gave me 100% clear on everything.
Wow, that's great.
I walked out about 6 inches taller.
I bet you did.
I did.
Yeah, I'm sure you won't stop taking that. No.
Nope. The AGE pills are awesome too. It gives me an extra step to get out there and walk. Try and walk at least a mile every other day. And that, I know, really is just kicked me up in the higher realm of vibration and how I feel about everything. So I just thought you should know that. Yeah, I appreciate that very much, DW. Yeah. Yeah, yes, sir. Well, thank you very much. You're my brother and mentor to many people, so you are. Thank you. Well, you're my brother, and much great eternal love to you. I appreciate you. Well, I feel it every day. Thank you. You're welcome. It's good to know. Yes, sir. Good to know. Got it. That from Texas that wanted to share that that took a lot of nerve to just dump all those medications and everything cold turkey.
And after having a heart attack, and then he did that because he said, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore. His higher self got through to him and communicated with it. You don't need this stuff. Use this. And see what happened. Because he knew it. He was in connection with his higher self. And the Spirit told him, you don't need this crap, this garbage. Okay? And
people just have to get the idea in their head. Yeah.
Well, it's the feeling. It's the knowing. It's the knowing who they are, see? It's not the head. It's the heart-mind. It's working from the heart-mind. The head continually tries to confuse and direct and master you, which usually gets us into trouble or predicaments that we find hard getting out of, or having to engineer a different way because we're caught up in this or we're caught up in that because of the mind. See? The heart mind is much more powerful. And when we operate from the heart mind, we feel with our very essence. We feel, we absorb. We look at humanity and we love humanity. We love all of it, the civilization. And when we all start to do that, things will immediately transform. And
Jared, I have a quick clarification on the Cardio C.
Sure.
This is Karen again. I looked up the Vitamin C Foundation. Lots of information. They said that they approve of, but they do not sell vitamin C. So I can't get Cardio C through the Vitamin C Foundation.
No,
so
but they have a different site. They have a different...
Yeah, I found something on Amazon, and it's a canister. It's powder, $30. It does not say Cardio C. It just says Cardio Health. Orange and white
that's
canister.
Not it.
Is that what
that's
you're talking about?
That's not it.
Then I can't find it.
I saw. Hi, Jerry. I was on the foundation, the Cardio C Foundation, and I saw that they said that they didn't sell it anymore. But there's a little, I think it's orange colored, saying, to buy. And if you press it, it's a little oval little icon on there, and you can go, and it takes you right to shop. Because I saw it.
I tried that, and I put in the Cardio C, and like I said, it took me to to Amazon, and it's just a product that says Cardio Health.
Nah.
So, Jared, that's not the same thing?
No, that's not it.
No.
Jared, I'm on that web page right now, and it's called IntelligentVitaminC.com with one L, INTELIGENT, vitaminC.com. And so it's based on Linus Pauling,
the
Nobel laureate. And so,
there you go.
Yeah. And so question here is it says if you have a referral that the shipping is free on your first order. So can we give you as the referral?
Yeah, you can put that down, or you can. There should be a code they give you because you're ordering for the first time. That's what they're talking about. So there's a referral code that they have that you can put down if you're ordering for the first time. Now I don't have it right in front of me, but
here's what it says. It says, tell us which customer sent you and get free shipping. The Cardio C referral program.
Just, you can put down Mr. Rand.
Okay. Excellent.
What is that website again? I'm sorry.
It's called Intelligent, so it's one L, INTELIGENT, vitaminC.com.
Okay, and there I can find the product that actually says Cardio C.
And so they have four different brands. There's one of four.
They've got little packages, 30 packages that come in a box with a little bit more expensive for a month's supply. They have a canister with powder in it. That's the one you want because that's the most reasonable, and it has a little scooper in it. And keep it in the freezer. and it's got little silicone packages so it won't cake, and keep it in the freezer and pull it out of the freezer and use that 1 scoop at a time for 1 dose, and then put it back in the freezer because it keeps longer by keeping it in the freezer. And then if you go on Autoship, you can get it for $27.45 per unit.
30% off. Exactly.
$27.45 on Autoship, which means then they'll send it to you, and you can call them and change it or do whatever you want. They're really good. I've been using them for ages, and they're really good. And it's just a good group of people. And he'll arrange it with you and send it to you, and it'll ship out. And if you say, well, I want to switch the days, or I want to just get one now and skip a couple months, and that's all right too. And you just call them, and then they'll do that too. They'll send you business cards and pamphlets and everything.
Excellent.
Yes.
Oh, a friend of mine has a 4-millimeter brain aneurysm. It's unoperable. Do you or any of the callers know what they can do? Because they're doomed with the doctors. Can't help them.
So he has a closed head injury?
Yeah, head injury.
Yeah, it's a closed head injury.
On the artery, a 4-millimeter brain aneurysm. What can make the artery strong, perhaps?
Well, if I don't, not knowing the particulars on the actual damage, the artery's damaged. Is it bleeding?
No. It's just small little 4-millimeter aneurysm is there, and it's unoperable due to the location. They can't do surgery.
Okay, so what he does is he's got a blood sac that's formed on the side of the artery.
Oh.
An aneurysm means where a weak spot of the artery actually gets weak, and it pushes out and it fills with blood.
Well, I know you said on Earth there's cures for everything. Out of your knowledge or any of the callers, do they know what supplement could be taken to help, make it better?
Well, I'll tell you what strengthens arteries right off the bat.
Okay.
Vitamin C.
Wonderful. I'll give
That's
the
why
advice.
Cardio C would be an excellent application for his arteries, because it would strengthen the wall of the arteries. Even if he has a protrusion where the artery was weakened, the vitamin C does have the potential to heal that, strengthen that artery wall, so that he does not have a tear, which is basically immediate death where that's located.
Okay.